I will make another video later, but for now, you need to place both of the cams inside of the cylinder block. Bolt them all down as shown on the previous video. Afterwards, these should have timing marks where it has what appears to be the letter T at the top, and then a straight line and a straight line. It's very hard to see. They should line up horizontally with this and this. The same goes for this cam. It should have 3 grooves, 1, 2, and 3. It should say VVT on top. It should be aligned. You can use a 26mm, I believe, socket, wrench, or something else of the sort. Or, if necessary, you can use the bolt right here. After these have been aligned, after they have been aligned, I believe these should be pressed down, and these should be pressed down, and these 4 lobes should be pointing at each other. At which point, you should be able to come down here and temporarily remove the 21mm nut. It's torque to yield, so please do not reuse for final installation. You need to remove the 21mm nut. You need to take this crankshaft pulley off. You need to verify where the woodruff key is, a small piece of metal. You need to then keep an eye on where that hole is at. Pull the woodruff key out, spin the gear, make sure you can see where it's at, because there's another gear inside, you'll see. Line it back up, put the woodruff key back in, insert the crankshaft pulley back on, spin it by hand if you need to. It shouldn't be too difficult. The woodruff key needs to line up with a small piece of metal right here. It is no bigger than this. It makes a downward angle like a spear or a triangle, at which point it is aligned. You can then reinsert the flywheel. You can reinsert the crankshaft pulley here. You can insert the 21mm nut here. You can put a top dead center adapter tool such as this inside of the first cylinder. Make sure it's torqued down properly, at which point you can use a 21mm socket and a ratchet to spin the crankshaft. When it makes contact with the top dead center adapter tool here, you know that's top dead center, at which point you can bolt on the this, I guess you call it the right hand mount for the chain. There are 2 bolts. It's kind of screwy. There is 1 bolt up here at the top, can't see it on camera. There's 1 at the bottom, at which point the chain very narrowly goes in right here. You can drape the chain around the base of the sprocket down in here, at which point you can take what looks like a blind plug bolt, put it into here, put the second chain guide, and again, you have to feed it through manually. There are 2 bolts on the chain tensioner right here. In order to get this plunger to actuate, you can press it with your finger, use a screwdriver, whatever, use a bobbing pin or like a paper clip to hold it steady until you're ready. Then release the tension and it'll snap into place. And I believe there should be 3 gaskets right here across the three holes. There should be 1 gasket, I believe, right here. And I want to say there is 1 other part I'm missing. And just so you understand, this is your fuel pump. This is your oil pump right here. And then you should be able to put the cover on with the gasket material, gasket maker, and that should be it.